We quoted a job, $14,000 job. The customer went with a guy that charged $6,000. As a customer, have a little responsibility. Tell the poor guy, you know he just started his business. You know that he's brand new to the game. Have a little bit of responsibility and say, hey, fella, I've got 4 quotes here now. You're 50% of the next highest. There was somebody that was like 12,000. So we were getting beat either way, but that homeowner should take a little responsibility and say, you're not even close. Like that happened. And that's happened to me. And thank God somebody, great customer who ended up being probably one of the best customers ever, literally told me like we were building decks. We charged like $4,000. The next best price they got was $9,000. And they told me. Now I did the job for them for $4,000, but it was a real eye opener that because I lost money on it, rightfully so. But they explained to me, hey, you don't need to be this cheap. Nobody else is. Like you're not going to make it being this cheap. So I think homeowners have a little bit of responsibility in some of that too. I think that they take advantage of a bad situation.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was a lot, but that's one I deal with on a daily basis in my community. Because there's just so many guys giving it a shot and that I know, that I'm friends with. And I see them giving these cheap prices and then and they're great guys. Like they're good people. They're hardworking. They're quality guys, and then they get a shitty name in the community because of 1 or 2 bad instances. And it's like, yeah, it sucks that happened, but they didn't do it with bad intentions. They just got put in a bad spot. Here's the deal. They've got to eat too. Like even if it's just ramen noodles, they still got to eat the ramen noodles. You know what I mean? So it's like, I think that also gives you a sign that you're probably doing the wrong occupation, and eventually you need to bow out. But regardless, that's just how I kind of feel about it.
Yeah. Yeah. It makes sense. Makes sense.
There's shitheads out there though. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, I think more times than not, that's not always the case. Where we get such a bad rap, I don't always think I think most times it's not intentional.